What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man Jamil Muhammad. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again to another video. Today we're going to be responding to an Instagram post that I put up last night, maybe. I think it was last night or a few days ago. And it was asking about some realizations that my friends had come to. And I had just a few responses and everything. Before we get into it, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. I love getting the thoughts of subscribers, followers, friends, whatever it is, and the 5 consistent people that watch this video. I love you. I want something from the gas station, let me know. So again, the question is, what realization have you come to recently? The first one that I think is the most outstanding one is this one. It says, I actually hate social media, and I can definitely relate to this. I deleted one of my Twitter accounts not too long ago, and I had to make a new one because it was just getting so toxic. And it's really crazy that people think that it's cool to just be, ignorant, make fun of people. They think dark humor is actually funny. It actually says a lot about the way that you think and relate to people. It's really giving like sociopath, So yeah, I don't know. It's just one thing I just don't understand really, but I can definitely understand why, because social media is a place that can feed you or it can take a lot away from you. One thing I did recently was take a break from it because it was consuming all of my time, energy, and attention, and I wasn't being productive in the way that I needed to, so I had to let it go. We do the same thing with people, so it's really like lessons to a lot of that. Second thing, someone says to look at everything painfully realistically because it saves a lot of negative stuff. So what I'm noticing is the more that I know, the more I would say either calm / anxious I get, because what's crazy is the more you know and the more anxious or pessimistic or critical you become is a possibility, and that's definitely mine as well. Like, I know for a fact you're able to read people a lot easier when the more you go through life and have realistic experiences, not just a fantasy in your head. So that's definitely something that comes like with adulthood and just a bunch of different experiences all in the same place. So I used to live in like fantasy land, like, I used to live in like a what if world. Like, what if it could be like X, Y, and Z, or things should be like X, Y, and Z. And it's like, that's cool, but you can't live in that. You can make that stuff your reality, but like, that's not reality now. You have to put in work, and that's the realistic portion. You have to put in work to make those sort of things your reality, and those things may not be easy to acquire. So you got to put in work, you got to struggle, you got to be willing to just make it happen. In the next post, someone said, trust people to be who they are and either accept it or don't. Every single day I see a relationship post, and it's about people saying, they're gonna go on their own way, and they feel free from a certain individual, and it's just like constant conflict, person to person. And one thing that I realize is that you really have to accept people when they show you who they are. Accept it. They're telling you who they are, so don't treat them as something that you want them to be. You have to treat them and respond to them in the way that they actually are. It's good to encourage people, to help them and assist them, and want the best for people, but like, they have to be willing to make changes. You can't force anyone to do anything. You can't force them to follow your lead. You can't people are their own people. When they crave independence, they crave freedom, so they want to be free to be themselves and make their own mistakes. And unfortunately, as humans, we make a lot of those. So definitely me. If you know me on a daily basis, I just roll with the punches. I would literally drop I just spilled an entire cup of coffee on my desk while I was teaching, and I just played it off like it was nothing. So you just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. And the next post, someone said, there's always someone better than you at something. Absolutely. The whole arrogant, elitist attitude I was never really a fan of. Especially like if you're really, really good at something, I don't know, I'm just not built that way. Like, I like teaching, I like sharing what I know. I don't like being the only one to know something and then trying to, withhold it from other people. So like, I have friends that are really good with real estate and they just put me on like, oh yeah, man, I just brought a triplex and I have tenants and X, Y, and Z. So they're putting me on to that whole process. Or if you're doing a NACA program or something like that. Or if you're just, you want to go travel or something, they're like, yo, you should check out this program. They have really good agents and they'll hook you up with a good deal. It's just like people that are always willing to share, those are the best teachers in a way. And I think they get the most responses out of other individuals based off of their attitude and in the way that they look at other people. But it also comes with humility and knowing that, don't take your life too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. And there's definitely someone better than you. And I think that's not something you should get down about. That's something you should just smile a little bit and just be a little relieved. Because, once you finesse your own self and thought that you're the best and you'll always be the best and your spot won't be taken, rude awakening, loading. And the next post, someone says that it's pointless putting in for retirement. Most of us won't be able to use it. I'm not sure that I agree with that. There are definitely other aspects to it, and I know people in my family that benefit a lot from retirement. So I would definitely need to have a further conversation with this. That is pointless to put in for retirement. Definitely want to make your investments now when you're young. If you're in your teens, 20s, whatever age, it doesn't matter. But those that come after you should benefit from your investments now. So don't think, it's too late. We always say it's too late. But then the next year comes and it's like, I should have did it last year. So just save yourself from all that stress, agony, and anxiety. Get it happening. Next post, someone says that I am way better than I've been showing myself. When you live in day to day, you never really understand like how much progress you really make until you spend some time reflecting. Like today, I don't have to teach tomorrow, so I'll probably do some reflecting tonight, some meditation and things like that. But you have to do that thing. That maybe like once a week. We often check in with a lot of people, or people check in with us. I'm not too good with that, but sometimes you got to check in with yourself. Like, yo, bro, how you doing? I literally look in the mirror. Like some people even witness. I look in the mirror and I have conversations. Like, bro, you the GOAT type. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta gas yourself up because you can't rely on nobody. People are funny acting. People are, volatile. So, you gotta be there for yourself. Check in with yourself. So. And definitely give yourself props. It says I'm way better than I've been showing myself. Give yourself some props. Have humility too, but like get yourself some props. Reward yourself and celebrate. Doesn't matter the milestone. It could be something little like, man, I just made my first 10K. Celebrate that. Have a 10K party. Next post, someone says, when I do what I want, I'm happy. Like we said earlier, like that independent factor is definitely something that I hold near and dear to my heart. That's something I value highly. I love having the capacity to do what I want and just being blessed to, if I want to go on a trip. Like me and my cousin and my brother over the summer, we just went to Niagara Falls, just random impulsive road trip. For the first time, went to Niagara. So next time I go, I'll definitely be going to the Canada side. But you have to fund your freedom. Like, grind now, but like go. There should be some sort of artistic expression, something that liberates you, something that makes you feel good, something that you love. Like I didn't realize until now, like my homie Freddie, like he commented on this video that was like from 11 years ago, but I didn't realize, like, man, I loved cameras for a really long time. I didn't buy one until recently, but I really loved videography and creating memories, pictures. And it just hit me today. He was that freedom, doing what you want, doing what you love. All of that is gonna come with so much good energy and necessary experiences. Like that traditional mindset that you gotta grind, you gotta work. I even heard people on the internet talking about you should be working. If you ain't working 50, 60 hours a week, you ain't working. you will kill yourself. You need to rest. I'm young and I refuse to kill myself working. I know a lot of people, young people, have that same sort of attitude. Why would I kill myself working so that by the time I'm retired or whenever I choose to be retired, I won't have enough like energy to enjoy where I am? So spend time now going on vacation. Spend time now drinking coffee in the way that I need to. Spend time now creating memories.
You know what the problem is, Jamie? You so worried about what they gonna get that you're not focusing on what you can get if you had them in your life.
I do not like when there's a situation where you talk about, oh, I should have been, I could have done, It's like, nah, man, forget all that. Act now so you don't have any regrets later on. So that's the end of the post. That's the end of the few posts, and hope that you found something of value from this video, or if you're listening from this podcast, it'll be on both as well. If you love this video, please share it with someone that you think may use it and find some value in it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, it's your man Jamil Muhammad. We out of here. Peace.